If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to vinnytortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at vinnytortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an outerwood bum with a lot of light.
Yes, Courtney, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. And hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. My name is Izzy Presley, and welcome to another rousing edition of another fucking podcast. Got an amazing show for you this week. James Nichols is in studio, but we'll get to his cheesy Wisconsinite ass in just a little bit here. Make sure you do check out all the social media on my quest for 1 million followers. Of course, hit up that Twitter machine at Real Izzy Presley. Also the same on Instagram. And my personal page, which is Izzy Presley 1 on the Facebook. Everything I am doing entertainment-wise. Like this Wednesday night, our monthly sound check live at Lucky Strike in Hollywood. Lots of great players. We have a band called Still Rebel, which is opening up the show. A very cool band out of L.A. We got members of Slash's band, Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. Is that what they're called? Yeah, you can talk. It's okay.
Yes, that's what they're called.
Yes, that's what they're called. We got members of the Hollywood Vampires. We might have a couple special people unannounced showing up. I guess we'll see about that. The show page, of course, is Another Effin' Podcast on Facebook, and check out all that shit. And also, you can go to the Facebook page, and I just put up the online store. You can buy all of the merch for the show, all the podcast shirts. Also, my brand new hashtag MegaHost shirt. So go ahead and buy one of those, and make sure you do hit up all of our great sponsors, like Beater Amplification. I am proud to be their very first artist. Badass, balls out, rock and roll heads, 100 watts. You pull 2 tubes, and it's a 50 like you just played through. It's at 50. I don't have it at a full blown 100 because I don't need it in the room.
It's at 50.
It's at 50.
Oh well, if it's at 50,
it's at 50. These things sound badass. I just forced him to play through it.
Yeah, it's ripping, dude.
Non-pick using ass. Oh, we're going to get into that too. So, yeah, make sure you check out all of that shit and check out Beater Amplification. It's BEETER. Find them on Facebook and go buy one of these hands. They're hand-wired, balls-out rock and roll tone. So, what else? Is there anything else I have to plug? Anything else? Sass Pants Designs. I know we played the ad, but she just made this amazing jacket for me, which I wore last Wednesday night.
Oh, that looked good, man.
Yeah, the Ace Frehley copy jacket. Yeah, it's an exact replica of what he wore in '80. I think it was on the tour in '87 or '88. I don't know, 86, something like that. But she did a killer job with that. Make sure you check out Sass Pants Designs. Mostly what she does is she takes rock shirts and she does them up for chicks, turns them into like tube top dresses and just all this cool shit. So check all of that out. And I was trying to do this before, but let's see. Live now with, I'm going to tag you really quick here. Jared, James, Nichols, boom, there we go. Publish. This is great radio, by the way. I love just doing this shit when I'm live on the air and just talking about what I'm doing, even though it has
perfect.
It's entertaining. What can I say? Okay, let's get this on the Monsters page. So we are going to get into the Monsters of Rock cruise because Jared is making his debut.
I can't wait.
That is going to be fucking awesome. Okay, MORC. There we go. Get all these clowns going. Post. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. There we go. We are ready to go. Jared James Nichols.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat Fontaine. I guess we can call this show Inside the Cheddar Curtain.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be inside the cheddar curtain tonight.
Yeah, it definitely is. I can smell the cheese already. So you're a Wisconsinite.
Yeah, born and raised from Scotty.
What part of...
It's southeastern, right? So it's like 30 miles south of Milwaukee.
Okay.
So it's real close to the border, Illinois. And
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm right by all the good cheese factories, man. What can I say?
I saw somebody make a joke that you were conceived like right around the Monsters of Rock tour in Alpine Valley.
It's real. What's funny is right where I grew up is right down the street from Alpine. So like when I was a kid, when like the Dead was there or whoever was there, the cars would be right past my parents' house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I was that close.
Wow.
And it was hilarious. All my first shows were at Alpine, and then people were always going to me, man, you look like Ted Nugent or you look like John Sykes, right? And I was like, well, dude, who knows? Maybe my mom was like a groupie.
You never know.
Listen, man, crazy things happen. So
I always made the joke that I've never seen Elvis live, but my mom went to see him, I think, 72.
Yep.
And I don't know if it was around February.
Close enough.
But, I don't got the looks.
A boy can dream.
A boy can dream. Well, he was really a blonde. And my mom was ginger, so I don't know, maybe.
You know what, man? We might have to do the ancestry, right?
Yeah, we could check it.
Yeah, we might check you out.
So growing up in Wisconsin, what got you into rock and roll?
To tell you the truth, when I was a kid, it was like classic rock radio stations. When I was going on there, it was like when I heard Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, it was all right around the perfect time when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Play sports, get into guitars, whatever it was. And for me...
Blow Brett Favre
and Reggie White. I didn't know, man. It was all on the table, being a young boy in Scotty. But for me, I knew once I heard this kind of music, I already fell in love with it before I even wanted to play guitar.
How old are you, by the way?
28 years old.
28, okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because you look like a young little buck.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in your generation, they don't really give a shit about rock and roll.
It's weird. It is alarming to me. How I always say to like my girlfriend, the amount of people that listen to like rap that's coming out in the pop, I say if they listen to that, I don't think I can be friends with them because they must not have a soul. Like
I agree.
Like there's a point when I'm hearing some of like the new rap and I go, if you listen to that and you think that that's good and like it's alarming and it makes me like question, do you have a soul?
Well, you just wonder if they just can't like music.
Yeah, it's
or they're just that's just what they were exposed to growing up, and
it's crazy, man. Because when I first got an electric guitar, and I felt like the power of like turning it up and feeling that, it was like infectious. That's what I wanted to do, and I was like, shit, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
What were you playing along with when you were a kid?
First song, Black Sabbath, Electric Funeral. That was the first one, dude.
Wow,
digging deep.
Wow, because I mean. 45, and it's like there was a point where the first song that everybody learned was Smoke on the Water.
Yep.
And then it was Iron Man.
Yep.
It
was that whole Paranoid record. That was the first thing. And then, of course, I learned Smoke on the Water, but I was already a kid. I thought I was too cool for that, But then,
of course.
Then my dad got me into, like, surf. So he's like, oh, all the best guitar. He's old school. He's like,
Yeah.
all the best guitar players, they play like the Ventures, like Walk Don't Run and Pipeline and all that. So then I was learning all that stuff. And it was all good, but once I figured out like what a distortion pedal was, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the sound I want. I didn't know how to do it, what I needed to do, but once I heard that beautiful noise, I was like, this is it.
I just remember when I got my first real big boy rig, it was the second Van Halen 5150 head.
Whoa.
Not the block letters, but the circle one.
Yeah.
And I had my first big boy real guitar was the purple Van Halen Ernie Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And whoa.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I had like shitty guitars and amps,
Oh,
like
for
I
sure.
had my crate with everything built in and
For
yada,
sure.
yada, yada. Everybody has.
For sure.
Luis Villegas is in the house. Have you met Luis?
I don't think I have.
Heavy Mellow?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
dude, you are going to fucking love these guys. They're the
Really?
flamenco guys.
Oh, sick.
They do all metal songs on flamenco guitars with no vocals.
Oh, that's awesome.
And all the vocal lines are done.
Amazing.
Yeah. Fucking great. Luis Villegas. He's been on the show many, many times. He was one of the guys. He's one of the guitar players in my Elvis thing on Moody's.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah. And then, so then I got that rig, and then I got, this is 1995.
Yeah.
Remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Les Paul, a used Les Paul, 90, it was a 77 standard for $500.
Wow.
When you could get a Les Paul for $500, and then I plugged that motherfucker in, and it was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was it. Game over.
Yeah, and then I learned all of Kiss Alive 1 and just kept playing along with it and over and over. And I still only know Kiss songs, pretty much.
But hey, who's asking? Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, you started out with, you got into the Ventures and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then I found the blues, man. And that was, that kind of changed the game for me, I got into like Stevie Ray Vaughan, all the blues-based rock stuff, so I was like Cream. And then, everyone's basically blues-based in like that era, so
Yeah.
it was, the Zeppelin, all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I went way back, and I was into just blues for years, which was like Buddy Guy, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters.
Fuck yeah, John Lee Hooker.
All that shit. And I'm like this little white kid in Wisconsin, dude, just digging deep on these blues records, trying to figure out, how do they make it sound like that, And then, I started gigging in the area, doing all that stuff. Eventually, I was like, what am I going to do with my life, right? Like every kid. Am I going to go to college, So I made my way to Boston, and I went to Berkeley. I got a scholarship to go to Berkeley. Because I was like a little guitar nut kid,
Yeah.
And so I went to Berkeley for a while, and they were trying to make me switch basically to playing classical and jazz guitar.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this, So I was hanging tough for a while, but then after a while I was just like, no way. And I was really getting into rock at this point, like really like heavy. I was like, I just want to do this. Because I noticed, like we talked about, there's not a lot of guys left doing it. And I was like, man, I don't want to play music for someone. Like, I want to play rock. I want to be in it. Like, I want to play with people my age, rip around, get in a van, tour.
Yeah.
So I relocated. Where else to? L.A.
Okay. What year did you get out here?
It was the end of 2010.
Okay. So
Yeah.
You've been out here longer than me.
Dude, what's up?
Impressive.
What's up?
Impressive.
What's up, rookie?
I was 40 when I moved out here. What the fuck? Do you still fuck around with classical? Do you
A little bit. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I grew up like playing guitar. Like I was one of those guys that like started at like an hour a day, then I went to like 3, and then I would skip school. I mean, I was literally playing like 10 hours a day, and so I still do it if I have the chance. Because I just love it.
How does that make you feel?
Amanda?
All he cares about is the guitar?
Yeah. I'm like a kid now. I'm like got an alarm clock, man. I gotta all right, put
hilarious.
it away. But yeah, classical. I still love all that stuff, but I really wanted to bust out, man. And when I came to LA, it was the perfect time. Met some guys, started playing right away. Got in a van, started trying to tour. Playing anywhere we could.
How much has that classical helped you?
It's helped me a lot. The theory has helped me a lot, because there's a point where I think a lot of guys, someone like broke it down for me, and they were basically like, man, the reason you learn theory is so everything that you want to basically play and make musically, you can do it, and it'll come out without you really having to think about it or like having a roadblock, So for me, that was really cool, especially like when I was like trying to like, a guitar player, like how am I going to sound like me? What can I do different, and what kind of steps I could take to move forward. The theory of that, all that stuff really helped.
Is that what got you not using a pick?
No, that was because I was rebelling against everything and everyone.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So like after I left Berkeley, right, I was like so under like the spell of like everyone's judging you and like, you know, you got to play guitar a certain way and you have to do everything, you know, by the book. And then I literally went, you know what, fuck it. I love the sound of like playing with your fingers anyways. And people always said to me, oh, dude, you have to play with a pick. You cannot play electric guitar without a pick. And I was like, okay, well, you ever heard of like Jeff Beck, you know, all these guys. So anyways, I was like, fuck it. I don't even care. I threw away the pick. And then I only played on my bridge pickup anyways. So I just ripped the whole neck pickup and all the stuff out of my guitar. I was like rebelling against something. And I just went, you know what? This is what I'm going to do, man. And I just focused on that and put all my energy into just trying to figure out, you know, and it sounds cheesy. Cheesy, get it?
What you did there, hold on. That's where the Pat Fontaine laugh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat Fontaine.
It's cheesy, but I was trying to come up with my own thing, you know. I didn't want to be like anybody else. So, and here I am still
and now you're just like Richie Kotzen.
Exactly. I'm like Richie's little Wisconsin cheesehead brother
with long blonde flowing locks.
Oh, man, I can't wait to get these out on the cruise, man.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have a fucking blast. What have you found out about the cruise, kind of leading up to it? I mean, we've chatted about it a little bit at Lucky Strike.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucky Strike does have cheese curds, by the way.
They do?
Yep.
News to me.
It's not the same, but in a pinch, it's like I need some fucking curds.
You know, I was on the edge about going this Wednesday, but now that I know the curds are there,
yeah, I think you should.
It's a double whammy.
I think you should.
That is great. The cruise, man.
Yes,
I've been kind of. I was like almost scared of it for a while.
Really?
Because I thought it was going to be so much fun that I might die on the cruise.
Well, you joke about that, but on the Def Leppard cruise, Jimmy Bain did die.
Yeah, that's no joking matter.
No, that is no joking matter. Yeah. But you're obviously.
I was kind of going for the other way of.
Yeah, I know, but just so nobody gets freaked out.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not talking about that.
No, definitely not. I was talking about the nonstop rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
The drinks and the sun.
Yeah, dude. And it's just constant music.
I'm excited, man. I am excited.
How early on? Have you seen your schedule yet?
I did. Yeah, we're gonna play right as we leave shore.
Nice.
Right? So we're playing right then.
Nice.
And then I think it's 2 days later we're at the pool stage.
Oh,
and I'm pumped because, you know, I honestly, anyone that's going on the cruise, let's hang out because I'm ready to play all the time. I already talked to my buddy Frank Hannon in Tesla.
Yep.
We're gonna be kicking around jamming.
Nice.
You know, and I'm about ready to busk with an acoustic. I don't care. I'll just go by the pool and start playing.
That happens.
Yeah.
Dude, that happens.
Yeah.
At any point of time, you'll probably find a member of Faster Pussycat up at the pool stage.
That is so cool.
Because they just kind of live there.
Yeah, they're living there.
Yeah, but you'd be fine. There's a lot of people that kind of do that. They just kind of walk around and fucking diddle or whatever. You know, and then there's jams that are going on. You're going to sit in on the Kiss Jam and do a little cold gin.
Oh, man. It's going to be cool, though, I think, because I've never been in this situation where there's so many rock fans and people that like genuinely love it. Because everyone I talk to says that it's like it is a community on this shit.
It really is. It's a big family,
and it's so cool to me because I've never had that in my life. So this is a this is a full new thing. You know, we tour. You know, we've done tours with everyone from Zakk Wylde and Saxon and UFO and Skinner and all that stuff. But I've never been in this situation. We've done festivals, but this is like a festival that is ongoing. Like, you know,
dude, the fans are amazing.
Yeah.
You're gonna love them. Fuck it, dude. It's
I know.
Awesome.
It's gonna be sick, and I'm so excited. There's so many killer bands that I don't think I'd ever have.
Oh, Nikki Stevens, hello from Paradise Kitty.
Hello, Nikki.
They're playing. They're amazing.
Yes, Paradise Kitty. I've heard about Paradise Kitty. There's so many bands, even like, you know, like the Tesla guys. Like just to be hanging out with them and Queensryche. There's so many cool people on this cruise that it's like I feel like it's gonna be like overboard. Like whoa.
The Firehouse guys are amazing. Pussycat guys, those are my bros. You know, Don Jameson, all those guys. Those guys are fucking great.
Absolutely.
Your liver's gonna hate you. But well, actually, take that back. You did grow up in Wisconsin,
dude. I did get a crash course in drinking beer. That's for damn sure.
And you know where I'm from, you grew up that close to the Cheddar Curtain.
Yeah, it kind of like spills over a little bit.
Yeah. Well, St. Cloud. I used to make the joke. St. Cloud used to be like Wisconsin in the middle of Minnesota.
It's hilarious.
Where you pull in and you're automatically drunk. Kind of like when you cross the border, you're automatically drunk even though you hadn't had anything to drink.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I tell people that when I grew up, before you go to work, you take a King Can beer, you put it, right, with 3 raw eggs, and that was breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's no bullshit.
No, that's what my dad did. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
3 raw eggs and a can of beer.
And like a Pabst. Yeah. And I just thought that was normal growing up. And then I leave and I meet people and they're like, dude, that's fucked up. So I feel like that's going to be me on the cruise. King Can, few raw eggs. We'll go for
fucking A. Oh, Gino Aldridge. Good day, sir. Good to see you. Have you met Gino yet?
I haven't. See, this is a whole group of people I don't know
Gino,
yet, man.
Gino's part of the management. He's a great guy.
That's killer.
You're going to love him. He looks like Grizzly Adams.
Oh.
Even though his beard is getting too big to look like Grizzly Adams.
He might have to wrap it on the cruise.
I think what we're going to do is you're going to have to come down to our karaoke.
I absolutely
We're the
will.
late night shit show. And
I'll
we're
be
going to
there.
get Gino so drunk that he passes out and just like shave chunks out. Not shave it all. maybe just we'll just shave it so he just has a very huge Lemmy.
Oh, a single massive lemon.
Single massive Lemmy. I like that idea.
But dude, I fear that we'll be on the same boat, dude. He's going to get pissed and he's going to chase us around. He's going to find us.
I don't know. Oh, Bruce says, welcome, Bruce. Thanks for checking in. 28, but an old soul. Can't wait to see JJ rock on the ship.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much. It's going to be an honor and a pleasure.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
2 things that freak me out in this world.
Tell me.
Gals with super short hair.
Yep.
And guys that go by their entire God-given name.
Yeah, isn't that weird, man?
They creep me out.
Yeah, dude.
I don't trust them.
Dude, I'm from
trust
Wisconsin.
I kind of trust you a little bit.
Dude, I'm from serial killer capital of the world. You know that too, dude.
Yeah, that's
Come
right.
on now.
We got Ed Gein, Dahmer.
You got the Making of a Murderer guy, Stephen Avery. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you still?
I was there, dude. I remember when that came on the radio and they talked about that.
Did you watch the series?
I did.
What was your take on it? This is very interesting because I guess I haven't really talked to anybody that's been from that area.
Well, honestly, I remember when I heard it on the radio, they like publicized it like that it was like real raw, and they were like, this guy and his cousin, they went and killed this girl.
Yeah.
And I think that definitely there was some foul play going on with the main guy, Stephen. But I think that his poor nephew, he got pulled into it, and that was just a sad situation.
Oh, I know. That whole thing's like, am I going to be able to watch WrestleMania?
That was so sad, man.
It's like, you can just tell the kid he's just not there. He
had no idea. That was really sad, man. And I think also it's hilarious too where that all happened, and the fact that they were trying to do such a such an intense case in that justice system. Anyone in the world would be like, yeah, these people do not have the know-how to operate a case like this. There were so many red flags.
Right. Well, and obviously the documentary was done from one side of the story, pretty much.
Absolutely.
But I mean, there's been shit that came out, just recently that is basically saying like, dude, he didn't do it.
I know. There was. I don't know what happened, obviously, as I don't, but I just feel like the whole case, it's just another situation where on all sides of it, there's not enough covered. You can't.
Right.
I don't know. It's fucked up.
I still think it was I think the ex-boyfriend had something to do with it, or
wasn't it
the cousin?
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not that guy.
Not that. Not.
Wasn't there another dude that was like hanging around though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the guy that was hanging around.
Yeah, and I just shit like just mysterious finding the car.
Yeah, finding the car, and then they find the keys on the floor in his room
when they've looked there 40 times.
Yeah, and then there was the blood and the
single drop of blood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see all that stuff. It's just it's bad. They screwed up.
It really is, and it's. I mean, it's surprising that this thing hasn't come to fruition yet.
Yeah.
I mean, this documentary.
I was told they're going to do another season of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll see what happens there.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was going to say.
So yeah,
I lost my
basically
train
a
of thought.
serial
Go
killer,
ahead.
dude.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Carry the conversation.
No. The boat, the cruise.
Yes, the cruise. Who are you excited to see?
Well, I think I'm excited to see everybody. Faster Pussycat, Tesla, Queensryche, like John Carrasco. There's a bunch of
Crab
people.
rules.
Yeah, but I don't know any of these people. So like to be there in the midst of it, obviously like Eddie Trunk. He's been a great supporter of me, for a year now. I met him.
I suppose because he's such a UFO freak and you toured with UFO and Sax.
So when we were on the road with UFO, me and Phil from UFO, we went to his studio there in New York and we did a little interview and stuff. And it was like a kid on Christmas, Eddie with UFO. He'd be at every show,
right?
So like he had to get to know me. It was like, oh, he's back again, But that's gonna.
It's great.
Yeah, and I know also we're planning on doing with Black Star and Bagel on the cruise.
Oh, nice.
We're going to do a thing with Frank from Tesla and a few other people. And, there's going to be like a lot of jams happening,
Yep.
I don't know. I'm ready to do anything and everything. You know what I mean?
That's the best attitude to have. Because, there's, for the most part, 98% of the artists, they're there for the same reason.
Totally.
They're hanging out. They're watching everybody. They're bullshitting with the fans. They're drinking with the fans if they drink.
Right.
There's a couple people that kind of just hide in their room.
Yeah.
But the thing that we've noticed, and me and Gino actually had this conversation with somebody. I'm not going to call this person out. But the more you hide, the more you turn into the white buffalo.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
The more you're out and about. Oh, hey, dude.
Yep.
Hey, dude.
Totally. Totally.
But, once people see you, they watch you play, all of a sudden you're going to hit the pictures, yada, 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 and then it's just going to be like, oh, hey, dude, let's do a shot.
And what's cool for me, too, is I think a lot of people that are on the boat, they're going to go, who the hell is this guy? Like, I don't know this dude. Maybe a lot do, maybe some don't.
Right.
But it's going to be awesome because it'll just be like a chance to just play and rock with a bunch of people that totally love it.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to get you on, which is why it was so great that it worked out because I leave on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Is because I wanted to get a chance to introduce you to a lot of because I have a lot of the people on the boat that listen to the show religiously.
Absolutely.
Like maybe 5 people.
All 5 of them.
All 5 of them. Like Scott's checking in from the Great White North. You'll meet Scott. His trigger word is racist. And you trigger, and he has to do a shot of Crown.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah,
Scott's
Scott.
in bed.
Yep.
Man.
So get ready, Scott.
What's that say? Can't wait to see LA Guns with Tracy.
Right?
Sick.
That was the more you know chime, by the way. That was just for Scott. But yeah, LA Guns with Tracy is amazing. How many of the bands have you seen
that are actually on this cruise?
Yeah.
Not many at all.
Really?
Because we did some festivals, though, this last summer, and we were with Queensryche.
Amazing with Todd.
Yep.
Fucking, he
kills
that
was
it.
Killer. I'm trying to think. Honestly, man, this is all so new for me.
Yeah, because this is weird because you're 28, so you obviously been having. I mean, you know all the bands, but you haven't been like.
I haven't been, and this is so cool because I feel like now not only am I going to see them, I'm going to meet a ton of these people, and who knows? Maybe you never know how it'll springboard, and who you meet. There's been so many instances where I meet someone and it's like, let's jam. Next thing you know, we're doing a song or sitting in like Frank with Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
All these guys.
Yeah, but it does kind of surprise me because being where we are from, a lot of the festivals, it's a lot of these bands. Even when you're young, you're still able to go to these festivals.
My first show, right? ZZ Top, Ted Nugent, and
nice.
Second show was Kiss and Aerosmith.
Nice, I saw that tour.
You did,
Target Center, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my first show was my first big boy show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I had St. Cloud, I went to the Catholic high school. And it was the whole thing where all the little, the grade schools leading up to the high school, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So we did a fundraiser every year called Rock Around the Clock. Bobby V, I'm not sure if you know. Take good care of my baby.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's a Fargo guy.
Wow.
He got his break because Buddy Holly died. He filled in for Buddy Holly the night that plane crashed.
Oh, my God.
So Bobby got his name, and then he went down and he actually moved to St. Cloud, and all his kids went to Cathedral, yada, yada, yada.
Damn.
So he put on this thing every year called Rock Around the Clock.
Mm-hmm.
And he would bring in like Janet Dean and Leslie Gore. And
wow. In St. Cloud.
In St. Cloud. Is it Buddy Guy? The guy with the... no. Bo Diddley. The guy with the shoebox guitar?
Yeah, with the square guitar.
Yeah. Dick Clark, he brought in to host it one year. So at a very young age, I'm watching all this as a kid because my mom worked at the arena. I went to I went through the whole fucking school system.
Right.
I actually got pulled up on stage to do the twist with Chubby Checker in fourth grade. Yeah.
That's ridiculous, dude.
But my first big boy show.
Yeah, like that wasn't big boy enough. That was crazy.
Was the Monsters of Rock.
Wow.
Van Halen, Scorpions, Dokken, Metallica, Kingdom Come. This is 1988, so it's pre-Justice.
Pre my birth.
Pre your birth.
Damn. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And then it was over. I was a freshman in high school, and then it was over. It's like everything that came through, it's like, I'm going.
That's so killer. That is so... You know, what's weird for me is, I started hitting shows, I guess it would have been like 2003. You know, that was like when I first started going to shows. So I think a lot of these mega shows like that, I'm jealous of the generations that have come before me.
Oh yeah, just to stop you for 1 second. Can you guess how much the tickets were for that show?
I'm going to say like $12.
$25.
That's ridiculous.
And my mom waited in line to get the tickets because this is obviously pre-internet.
Yeah.
You had to go to the record store to wait in line.
Yeah, she had to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so it's crazy, You were able to be around when there was I feel like there was such a hotbed of amazing bands, For me, I was just seeing all the acts come in on like the package tours,
Oh man, it was amazing to watch all these bands come up.
Oh yeah,
and see them when they were new on MTV, and hear them on the radio when they were fresh, and then pull into the '90s when obviously that genre kind of got grounded, because of flannel and people who can't play guitar solos, and then seeing them come through my town.
Yep.
And play at the Delwyn Ballroom. That was the first time I saw Tesla as a 4-piece. I was actually talking to Frank about that.
No shit.
Firehouse, all these bands that I saw for the first time.
Yep.
In my town.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But I think that speaks a lot about the kind of people that are in these bands too, man. Like we were saying, you just go with you just roll with the times, right?
Yeah.
You fucking love it.
Yeah.
Even
exactly.
me, I wasn't there, but to hear these stories of all these dudes, it's like, man, the integrity and the passion that they had to put into it just to keep it going.
Yeah.
For the music and the fan, it's killer.
Oh, we got some comments going. People are talking about their first shows.
Oh, cool.
Scott says, ha, 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 oh, shit. Let's see. Brian, Miller Sears are going to go nuts when they hear Jared nail Stranglehold.
Oh, shit. Don't get those rumors started,
Oh,
man.
boy. Eric O'Donohue, welcome to the show. I'm not even going on the boat, just been listening to the podcasts. Jared sounds cool as fuck, and I know my Scotty guitar players. You spelt Scotty wrong, by the way. I think there's an A in there. Scanny. It's bag. Bag. It's a little bit more nasally than our...
Dude, it's crazy. When I go home, it comes out like all my relatives talk like this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go get me a beer order.
Oh, my. That was one thing that I did want to say about that fucking Making a Murderer.
Oh, the accents.
Yeah. And it brought... Because that's small-town Midwest. That's not just... That's small-town Midwest.
That's Midwest shit.
Like, even, in Minnesota, it's like dats and dares,
It was really alarming when they start talking. They go, yeah, I was just down there, and I had to go get a sandwich, and and you're like... Oh, it, like, brings me back. Like, I'm like, zoop, back to Wisconsin.
Let's see. Bruce checks in again. Okay, we're talking first concert. Twisted Sister opening for Iron Maiden Power Slave Tour, 1984. Scott, you crazy Canadian. Mine was Motley Crue and Whitesnake in 87. You lucky bastard.
Dude, I just jammed with Bernie Marsden from Whitesnake.
Really?
Yeah. Old school. Yeah, he was awesome. So I was down at the NAMM show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Doug Aldrich, and Bernie Marsden.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, it was a bad night. Yeah, bad turnout.
Yeah. Ew, ick.
And it literally happened like this, like snap. It was like, oh yeah. And Bernie comes up, he's like, are you James Nichols? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I heard you can play pretty good. And I was like, don't believe everything you can. Maybe not right now. And he's like, play something. And I was like, started to play, and he grabbed his guitar right away. And dude, the Whitesnake guys are cool.
Isn't that wild where people that you can't believe that they know who you are?
Yeah. It was like when Nikki Sixx hit me up.
Yeah, I saw that. Tell me about that.
Dude, this is as crazy as it was. And I love Nikki, and he is awesome. And it was just blew my mind because here I am. I'm at home. I go to sleep, and I was on Instagram. And maybe I had 30,000 followers.
Oh, darn.
But listen to this. And then I wake up in the morning, and I didn't go on my phone at all, and it was maybe 10:30. And all of a sudden, my phone's ding, ding, ding. And I was like, what the? And people are going, dude, look at that Nikki Sixx shout out. Congrats, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what are they talking about? And I go on my Instagram, and it was 99, 99, 99. And I'd gotten, I would say, he posted a video of me playing. And he's like, yeah, this guy can play or whatever, And I'd gotten 10,000 followers off of
Jesus Christ.
And he posted a really cool clip. And then he hit me up, and he goes, hey, man, I'd love to have you come on 6 Cents. And, I'm doing a thing, My Favorite Riff or whatever. And I was like, yeah, tell me when. I'm in the air. Dude, anytime.
Dude, that's insane.
So then from there, and I would have never expected in my wildest dreams growing up in Scotty that I'd be sitting there talking guitars with Nikki. And, he's such a for me, it was amazing. Down to earth, mellow dude. And we still, he's a great supporter, man. And
that's fucking amazing. Dude, I know exactly. I mean, if you would have told me 20 years ago that I would be doing a gig and Frank Hannon would be my guitar player.
Yeah, you're like, what? There's no way.
You're full of shit.
How is that ever going to happen?
Or that I get to jam with Kip Winger.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, this stuff you can't even dream it up.
Or that Kip Winger is going to know who I am.
Yeah. It's weird.
It fucking blows my mind. Hold that thought. We are going to take a short little break. And we are going to, I'm going to replay last week's edition of Go Fuck Yourself with Pat Fontaine. But we're going to get some ads in here, so just hold tight. It's another fucking podcast. Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com. Last week on Go Fuck Yourself with Pat Fontaine.
Why don't you kindly go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week for another edition of Go Fuck Yourself with Pat Fontaine. And also make sure you check out John Palumbo Design. You need shit designed. Graphically, like your Wix page or your MySpace page. John Palumbo Design can do it. Check out John Palumbo Design on the Facebook machine. And he'll do your website. He'll do your business cards. You want a nice tattoo on your cock, he could probably figure something like that out as well. John Palumbo is a very talented motherfucker. We love John Palumbo. Check out John Palumbo Design, and also check out A&P Laser Engraving Division. You check them on Facebook at A&P Laser. They laser engrave shit.
That's cool as
They
shit.
can laser engrave anything you want. You have a sidearm that you want engraved?
A cock?
A cock?
Yep.
A big metal dildo? He can engrave your picture on the head, your face on the head.
Christmas stocking stuffers.
There
dude.
you go.
Come on now.
He is also responsible for my roadie pack, which I have 2 left. There's 2 roadie packs left. They consist of, they all have the Another Effing Podcast logo on it. The roadie pack is $29.99. $5 shipping and handling inside the continental United States of America. Mm-hmm. And the roadie pack consists of a flask, a Zippo, a LED flashlight, and a dog tag for $29.99.
That's badass.
That's very badass. And I'll go ahead and sign all that shit for you, too.
That's killer.
That
Bring it
is
on the cruise
killer.
ship.
Yeah, if you order it, you're going on the Monsters of Rock cruise, I will bring it and hand deliver it to you.
That's service, man.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. So check out A&P Laser on Facebook. And because that day is coming up that you guys are you going on the cruise with us? You're going to? Oh, shit.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah, you better buy a gun. I'm kidding. I do not support gun violence unless it's very necessary or if you're just bored. That day is coming up. We're going to be on the boat for that day. That evil day when Singles Awareness Day, I believe it's what it's called, Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is coming up. You want to do something special for your lady, you can send it to A&P Laser, and they will give you a custom engraved, like a bracelet, a necklace, a pendant with a picture of your cock.
I was going to say, or, anything that has to deal with a cock.
Yeah, especially Oz. Oz really loves the cock. Kidding. Well, just a little bit. I don't know. So check out A&P Laser. Great guys, great stuff, and order one of these roadie packs. Just PayPal me $29.99 plus $5 shipping and handling in the continental United States, and I will send you one. And also, anybody that buys that or any merch, I will send you my voice for your ways. My voice will...
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. Or if you just want that, just send me $1. I'll do it. It's the PayPal is paypal.me/Izzy Presley. Send me $1. I'll send you my Waze voice, and I can take you places.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, man. It's fucking great.
That's cool as shit.
But yeah, give me $1.
I'll give you $1.
I feel like Gene Simmons. That will be $1.
$1.
So you've got your second record just came out.
It did, man. It just came out last Friday. So
wow,
like 4
see,
days
this
ago.
actually worked out even better.
No, this is perfect. This is all perfect. Record came out last Friday. It's called Black Magic. It's 10 tracks, hard hitting. I'm gonna have copies on the cruise.
Of course you will.
I'm gonna be playing it on the cruise.
Of course you will.
Really excited, man. It was a big thing. It came out in Europe recently. I'd say about a month and a half ago, and now we just got it out in the States, and it was hilarious. It's already doing pretty well. My buddy hit me up the other day because this is bad. Like, I don't have Spotify on my phone, right?
I don't either.
I'm like old school. Like, if I want to hear something, I'll go on YouTube, And people are like, dude, you go on YouTube? Like, whatever. I'm just typing it on YouTube. And he goes, hey, man, one of your tracks, it already got over 200,000 plays.
The fuck?
And I went, what? Must be. And I was like, send me a screenshot. It's got to be broken. There's no way. And yeah, sure as shit, dude. So some of the songs are already getting playlisted on Spotify. So we're already pushing it.
Dude.
And, it's people are really digging it, and I'm really excited. And so the record comes out, or it came out. Now we go on the cruise. We just did that badass gig last weekend.
Yeah, that was
Live.
Killer.
That was killer.
Killer. Oh, darn, we have to watch Richie Sambora play.
There were so many, yeah.
Oh, darn, we have to watch Frank Hannon play.
Exactly.
Oh, darn, we have to listen to Izzy. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
But, we had that cooking, and then I was doing the NAMM show stuff.
Yeah.
And
what did you all do at NAMM?
Oh, at NAMM, I was there with Seymour Duncan, the pickup company.
Nice.
Sweet. So me and Frank got together. We did some more playing.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of course. And, I'm repping all my brands down there, Black Star and Gibson and D'Addario Strings. So I was just down there having a good time.
Do me a favor. Next time you talk to your Gibson reps, Give one of them a blowjob.
Yeah.
And then score me the Ace Frehley 59.
Boom. Dude, so I did
he's my hero.
My first record, I did it with a guy that did some work for Ace.
Oh, really?
And he sends me a picture. He goes, "Oh, look what Ace just dropped me off. 59 signed."
Oh my God! I don't want it signed. I just want the fucking guitar so I can use it live. I have an Ace Frehley tribute band, for fuck's sakes.
We need to get a hold of Ace, man.
Yeah, I know.
Or Gibson. I know someone that knows someone.
And if I have to take the load myself, I would offer up my mouth.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I might have to like WWF tag you in.
Tag me in. Fuck it. I'll bend over. I'll take one.
That guitar. Yeah. Listen, that pain. The load only lasts, temporary. That guitar lasts. I'm
not going to say the guy's name, but a couple weeks ago, I went over to a mutual friend's place, and with somebody I'm very close with.
Yeah.
And he has a 57, a 58, and a 59 original.
Right.
And he's like, "I'll play this one." Okay, I'm just like, "Oh my God."
Yep.
For you guitar players out there that have never played a real vintage
one.
Guitar, the way the neck feels, the way it's just, you cannot replicate it. And he goes, "Oh yeah, this one, it was one of the three." He's like, "Oh yeah, this was Ace's."
Wow.
So it's like, I got to play one of Ace's real guitars. It's like, it's not the one that they based the 59 off of.
Right.
But which still would be badass.
Dude, I've gotten so many opportunities, and I feel like so lucky, man, to play so many insane guitars.
Right.
We did the record, most of my last record we did at Johnny Depp's house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we were at his home studio, and I was using his collection there of guitars from him and Joe Perry.
Oh, my God.
Joe's son, Tony, he's like one of my best friends, and he's a great engineer. So we got, the keys to the castle, man. So we were over there doing guitars, and it's like, oh, here's, 57, 60, and all these crazy guitars. And then upstairs is Tommy Henriksen from Alice Cooper.
He is playing on Wednesday.
Yes. And he goes, "Oh, you looking for Les Pauls, man? Oh, here, I'll bring some down." And then he brings down all his guitars.
Oh,
and I'm just like,
Christ.
dude, I can't deal with this right now. It's ridiculous. But yes, any guitar players that haven't played a real one, you don't know what you're, of course the price really scares everyone.
I'm going to say this. If the TV shit happens for me, I will own a real vintage.
Absolutely.
50, 58, 59, whatever. I'll pay it.
It's an investment too, man. It'll never go away.
That's what they say.
Well, I hope. But yeah, so, doing all that down there. And then we got the cruise. And then I go straight to Europe. We're going to go tour the UK, Germany, France,
nice,
Netherlands, Belgium. I'll be over there for about a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scotty says, "I'm going to hit up iTunes after for sure." Scotty's a very good. This is what I love about Scott. It must be because the Canuck in him.
Yeah.
It's like the Upper Midwesterners were very nice people.
Absolutely.
The Canucks are like that as well. He's going to hit up iTunes right after the show.
Cheers, Scotty. Appreciate that,
Buy both of the records.
Man, I appreciate you. And, you'll have to... Is Scotty going to be on the cruise?
Scotty will be on the cruise.
Well, you'll have to let me know what songs you dig, man, and we'll just jam when we're on there.
Then he'll tell you, and then you'll go, "Oh, yeah, racist," and then he has to do a shot of Crown.
Yeah. So anything he says, I'll just come back with racist, and he's screwed.
When did the first record come out?
First record came out 2015.
Okay, so still not too long ago.
It was
keeping it going.
Yeah, it was good because we did that, and it was like that was like the first time I was really in a studio. So coming out of Scani and going in and trying to actually do my thing. So we did that, and then right away we toured with Skynyrd, Glenn Hughes.
My God, you got to tour with Skynyrd?
Yeah.
So you got to watch them play Freebird every night.
I jammed with them on Sweet Home Alabama, dude.
Oh, dude.
The Scani and me, dude, the eagle was soaring.
Oh,
I was
my
up
God.
there, and they're like, "Take the solo for Sweet Home." And we were in Germany at an arena. It was like 12,000, sold out. And there I am in the middle of the stage, dude, getting all Scani on it, People were like looking at me like, "Who is this guy?" And I was like, "Who am I?" It was hilarious.
Oh, Gino goes, "Laugh out loud, Upper Midwest." Look, Gino, the only nice people in the United States are from North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin.
Hey, absolutely.
Because, once you get down into Chicago, you got all those fucking Blackhawk fans down there, down in Chicago there.
You got the fibs, man.
Yeah, you got the fibs. They're not good people.
They drive too fast, man.
Yeah. So back to this being from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And not believing this shit is happening. And all of a sudden, you're at Johnny Depp's house.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was that kind of screwed with my mind a little bit, because it was right after they were doing. It was like, oh, we can't come in today because Alice Cooper's going to be in, or oh, don't come in, they're mixing Joe Perry's record, But I think it speaks, you know this, man, the people you surround yourself with,
right?
And it's like, I think there's something to be said coming from where we come. You don't take things for granted, man.
Right.
I didn't take any of these friendships for granted, and these people, even like my buddy Tony giving me the opportunity. I met him through his dad, through my manager Phil at Swing House. Aerosmith was doing their record there.
Oh yeah.
So long story short, and all of these connections, it's like you just take them and you roll with it in a positive direction. And the people they see me and they're like, oh, it's just some guitar,
just another guitar player,
another guitar player, and then I show them that I love it, and and I think that's what a lot of the older generation, like when I meet all these dudes like Billy Gibbons and all these guys, and when they go like, yeah, you're gonna carry it.
I just moved my foot. I didn't want to get hit with that name that you just dropped, by the way.
Dude, did you move your foot, dude? I've been dropping so many names, dude. I probably
it's flat. It's like when Bugs Bunny got. It just turns into a pancake. Yeah.
That's
half. Oh, Gino, you are an exception to the rule, as well as Larry. Got to grease the bosses a little bit. You guys are amazing. Anyways,
no, but it's I just love it. I love it,
yeah.
And that experience, dude. I was just like, "Fuck me, is this really happening?"
How often is Johnny around as you're recording? Is he like there, or is he just kind of?
No, he wasn't even in the room.
Just float in with the scissored hands on, and then just kind of disappears again.
Yeah, dude, I'd hear like a big ship come up, and like,
yeah.
No, what was crazy about it though was, just like that. It was like, you know how it is when you go in any old studio, like even when we did some stuff at Abbey Road with Eddie Kramer.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Your
my
foot
head
hurt?
just exploded.
Is your foot hurt?
My foot is gone, and my head just exploded.
Yeah, dude, slanging it, dude.
Okay, how do you end up recording with Eddie Kramer?
So that's a funny story too. I met a really lovely British guy named Russell. He owns like a licensing company, and I didn't have anything to offer him, but he knew that I loved to play guitar, and we came to one of our gigs, and when it was about the time we were coming out with the first record, and we were saving our money, and my manager, God bless him, he was trying to get us to England and to Europe to play and try and figure it out. And we got an offer, and he said, hey, I used to engineer at Abbey Road, and he did in like the late 70s, I believe. And he goes, how would you like to go there on a day and, have a session? And I was like, is this real? Of course.
Right.
And then he goes, and I'm really good friends with Eddie Kramer. I would love to have Eddie Kramer produce it, So on that first record, there's a bunch of stuff on there that Eddie mixed. We even co-wrote some stuff. He produced. And,
Hey, did you know Eddie's history at this point? Or
absolutely.
You just knew the name?
No.
You knew the history.
Because, me being a Hendrix nut and,
Yeah.
Eddie's done so much that, like, I remember, like, knowing his name when I was 50. Like, I'd look at the back of a record, Layla Live or Derek and the Dominoes, and I'd be like,
right,
engineered, or produced by Eddie Kramer from the Zeppelin stuff, all of it. So I knew exactly who he was, and, man, talk about getting thrown in the fire with Eddie.
Jesus.
Especially when it came to singing.
Is he hard? Is he like
He wasn't hard, but he was definitely like...
That's what she said.
Exactly. Dude, I was like scared out of my wits, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one, you're in Abbey Road. Two, you have Eddie Kramer.
Well, then, even to make it worse, we went to the south of France and did some recording at a studio that used to be... It was converted from an army base for like Napoleon's... Yeah, this crazy stuff. And I'm there with Eddie, and he brought in guitars, like he had like a Jimi Hendrix Flying V and all this different stuff, and I'm standing there and I just remember I'm like, man, how do I play guitar in front of this guy? Like, I don't know what to do. And he was so cool though, and he was like, just be yourself and just, And then I remember when I came to the singing stuff, because I was not excited about that.
Right.
And he's like, I need you to sound, I've worked with everyone from Robert Plant to blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, this guy is just, I'm not even breathing the same air, dude. It's crazy.
When did you figure out you could sing?
It was out of necessity, really. It was when I moved to L.A.
That's how it always happens.
Yeah, no, it was because I remember when I first met Phil, he goes, listen, either I can help you and we can try and find a band for you to play with, or do you sing? Do you have songs? And I was like, not really. He's like, can you sing? I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I don't know. And he goes, well, or we can try and find someone that you could like, that is a singer you could start writing with, you know. And he goes, but you know how lead singers could get, you know, it could be very hard to figure that out. Mm-hmm. And I remember even at that time, I was like, man, all my favorite guitar players sing. So like guys like Clapton, you know, Johnny Winter, Pat Travers, Nugent, all these guys, they all sang and played. And I was like, man, I really want to do that. And I was like, you know what? I just went to the drawing board, dude, and I was like, let's see what I can do.
Was it hard to adjust to be able to sing? Because I play A chords. I have an Ace Frehley fucking tribute band. I mean, that's you know,
it was hard, dude. It was hard. Yeah, it was a whole nother beginning. It was like when you first started playing guitar, you know, to try and really do it. But it took a long time, and it took like a lot of like soul searching, right? Because you'd like, how do I not try and sound like someone? You know, because I'm like, oh, I want to sound like Paul Rogers or whatever.
Right.
I was like fucked up for a long time. But then after touring and like we did this circuit where we were on tour and we went to Europe like twice in a row, and we were there for like 3 months at a time. And we were like playing every night in these little clubs all over Europe. And that's when I really like came into it, and I was like, you know, I didn't have any other choice. It was like out of necessity. I was like, dude, I can't try and scream the whole time or else I won't have a voice. And you know, like, so it's, you know, it's different.
Just checking on the listener feedback here. Yes, Scott, it is Johnny Martin's fault for the word racist. We know you are not a racist, so you can thank Johnny Martin for that personally on the cruise, and then he'll call you a racist, and you can or just say racist, and you can do another shot of Crown. Gino, we're not commies. We love you. Bruce is a fan of yours.
Oh, cool.
Jared, as disappointed as I was to see Phil X stop doing the fretted American demos, I gotta say, you are a killer replacement. How do you like playing the Frankenstrat?
Yeah, so I did a cool thing. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, Bruce. So yeah, I did a cool thing with this brand, Fretted Americana. They have a bunch of vintage guitars. And I sat in, Phil X was going on tour with Bon Jovi. Mm-hmm. So I came in, and so one of the guitars I played was one of Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstrats.
Oh, my God.
It was ridiculous. I will be the first one to say, even when they pulled it out of the case, dude, you could smell it. And smelled like old cigarettes, beer, and like, you know, an empty arena or whatever.
What Van Halen riff did you play when you picked it up? So obviously you did.
Well, this was the thing. The first thing I did is I started to try and tap on it. So, but I am I would be the first to tell you, like, the way I would play guitar, although I love Eddie. Everybody, obviously. I was like, dude, I shouldn't be playing this. You know, like, this should be in the hands of someone that knows, you know. So, of course, I started, like, riffing on, like, I was trying to play, like, Hot for Teacher and then Mean Streets, and then I was doing You Really Got, you know, and all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just remember I was playing this guitar, dude, and the thing smelled. And it's like, he used it, and it had a snapped headstock where he threw it at Alex one night. And it was just so crazy. And that was one of those guitars that I also got to play, like a Eric Clapton Cream guitar, that was hand painted.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, man. Yeah.
Dude, that's insane. My go-to Van Halen riff is Somebody Get Me a Doctor.
Oh yeah, dude. And I think to myself, like my girlfriend just said, if these guitars could talk, dude,
the
stories,
God.
like who the fuck knows where those things were? You know what I mean? And it's just really cool when you pick up a guitar. Like, I think it's a thing like guitar players get when you pick it up and you can, like, you feel like an energy in it, and you're like, Jesus, dude, like how many fucking nights, or you just don't even know.
It's next time you go to Memphis, make sure you go to the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
And in the Hard Rock is the Gibson Super 400 that looks like that Ibanez behind you.
Right.
That was the black leather sit-down guitar.
Crazy.
And it's hanging there, and Scotty traded it for a tractor.
Unbelievable.
He just traded it for a tractor. Didn't think anything of it. He needed a tractor, so he traded this fucking guitar, which, I mean, fans refer to this thing, this is the guitar that changed the world.
Absolutely.
And now I remember when I walked in there and I saw all the Elvis shit there. You know, obviously, we're both Elvis geeks.
Yep.
I walked in and I looked up and my jaw hit them.
Yeah,
I grabbed the girl. Come here!
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm working. No, hey, get over here.
Yeah.
That's a guitar? She's like, yeah. I'm like, no. That's the guitar. She's like, yeah, that's a... No, wait a minute. That's the guitar.
Yeah.
That's it. And you get goosebumps. Like,
Totally.
What the fuck?
It's ridiculous. It's like at the Grammy Museum, they had all of Stevie Ray Vaughan's gear there.
Oh, wow.
And I remember it was like right under the plexiglass. And I'm just standing there staring at it. Everyone else is just walking by, and I'm like, just looking at it like the first time a dude saw a naked chick. You know, you're just like, oh
right.
my, what? You know, and I'm like trying to absorb everything about it. And I'm just like, holy fuck, this is insane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If those guitars could talk, man.
You remember your first Stevie Ray experience?
Yeah.
Was it a video? Or
It was a video. Yeah, it was a video live at El Macombo.
I was just going to say that. Same
that was
here.
the one, dude.
I remember watching that just going, what the fuck?
Even for Stevie, that recording is on another level. It's ridiculous. Yeah. He was like superhuman that night, dude. He was on the goods.
I remember watching that with one of my buddies, Monty. And Monty Lummel, who he listens to the show, is one of my good friends from high school.
Right.
And Monty's actually kind of the reason that I started playing guitar again. Mm-hmm. I had started when I was 13, just kind of whatever. And then Monty he had the Sammy Hagar looking fucking red thing, and he brought it over and he started playing Detroit Rock City. It's like, I want to play that.
Oh yeah.
And then boom, I was like fucking balls deep again.
Totally.
So Monty, thank you. I've never personally thanked you or told that story, but thank you. We were watching that and we're just like, what? Are you fucking kidding me right now? And then, then the bass player and the drummer are on there, and then he looks at me and goes, why are they even there?
Dude, it's insane. When I was growing up, that was one of those ones that I watched like religiously.
Yeah.
Like a few times a week.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a big old tube TV and I had on a VCR and it was in my bedroom. And like every night I was like, oh, I'm going to go, practice guitar, and I'd put that on for a little while and just watch it and be like, oh, how does he do,
It's one of those things where you watch it and you go, I really love playing guitar, but
yeah,
why?
Yeah. It's like flowing out of him, man. It's crazy. That's that's one of those things though that like for someone like me, dude, growing up right there by Alpine and all that, and like having like the it was cool because I was like, wow, like this dude is killing it. It's like I want to kill it.
How old were you when he died?
I was not even 1 yet.
Oh, okay. Because that's right. I forget how young you were.
My brother's a sheriff in the county, and one of my uncles was actually remembers that he was like a first responder.
Oh my God!
But like my brother was in the cop car one day when I was like 17 or 18, and he goes, check this out, and he typed in Stephen Vaughn, and it comes up with all his address and everything, because he died in the county, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, and like I always would hear these stories like about like when they found him, right? Like it's just like a crazy thing. Like someone found his necklace like a few days later, and like it was sold to like there's a bunch of weird stuff around that too. It's weird, man. But I used to go up
weird
on the
stuff.
hill.
How? I've never heard any of this.
Well, like
weird
like
stuff
supposedly his when they found him, like like the crash was contained, but he had been. It was almost like he'd been moved, and he was perched up against a rock. So like the guitar was there, and it was totally like unbroken.
Wow.
And then after it was all cleaned up, someone found his cross necklace, which in a totally random spot, held onto it for years. Then they sold it to the woman from Summerfest in Milwaukee. Crazy stories like this. Now, I could be talking out of my ass, but
right.
But it's still like crazy to think about.
That's fucking insane. Yeah, I mean, because you hear shit kind of like that, from the Skinner crash too. When you hear them talk about it, and it's just like Jesus Christ,
fucking crazy, man. And where he crashed too, because you can see it, and on the hill, it was such a small area. Like it's not like people think he like hit a ski hill and it was like a giant thing. Dude, we're talking. This was like it was a man-made, the only hill in the whole area. So the fact that it hit right here at this exact time, it was a total weird incident, So I don't know, it's fucked up. But I used to go up there when I was a kid and like go up there on like the stage on the X, sneak into Alpine right on the center stage when I was a kid, dude. And I just would like riff out, no one's ever there. It's like farm fields and stuff, you know.
Really?
So, yeah. So I used to go break in there all the time, just climb a fence or whatever, and then I'd always go there. And then I remember like for a few years, like when it was like the Stevie Ray Vaughan anniversary, dude, I was like the little cheese kid that like walked up there like, and I'd be like ripping just acoustic with like my guitar. And I remember I used to always go there till dusk, and then when it was dusk, I'd always get like freaked out and I'd run out.
Wow, that's amazing.
Random.
Have you ever played through a huge famous rig that kind of freaked you out?
Yeah, I mean, like I toured with Zach Wild, right? So like Zach had a real rig on the road, you know.
Obviously,
he was running. I think he was running quad, so it was four Marshalls at once into, I think it was 12 cabinets.
Jesus Christ!
So that,
and they're all real. They're
it was
dummies.
all real. It was all real. So I remember running through that rig was really crazy because the power out of one note.
Yeah.
It scared you. You hit one note, you're like, holy fuck, this is, first off, it's loud, but also it's just like ridiculously intense, right? So I did that. I mean, I played through a lot of guys' rig, like, Doug Aldrich, right? He's got a killer rig. Ricky Medlock, Gary Rosington. Izzy Presley's rig. I just played through Izzy's rig. Fucking nice little amp, my friend.
I know, dude.
Cheers.
Give him $2,500.
Come on now.
Use all that cruise money.
Yeah, I gotta get that cruise money, dude. Get that beater, dude.
Fuck yeah.
No, but I've played through some crazy rigs. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, even in the studio, like I've used like Marshall Majors, which were like the massive, ridiculous old Marshalls, 68, super lead stuff like, played through a lot of cool amps like that too. So.
How did those amps for you compare to, like some of the shit that's out now, like the boutique, some of like the Freemans are amazing, and like the beater's amazing, a lot of the bog is like, there's a lot of. How does that compare to for you personally?
I think it's all cool stuff, man. I mean, well, the first thing is that whenever I'm playing old stuff, I always get nervous about it, especially with electronics,
right?
Because I'm just ready for it to blow up, especially when you're pushing it,
right?
That's always a concern, and I think there's so many companies now that make so much cool shit, and it's like there's never been another time where there's been so many companies making so much stuff.
Right.
And I'm going to do a shameless plug because
I play
Black Star stuff.
Yeah, those are great little amps.
And dude, I love them. It's like, for me, it was when I found like the Black Star stuff, like the Series 100 watts, even to the 50 and the 30s, the artist combos, it was like I found the perfect thing where it still had that old funky flavor, but it was modern, and it would like felt like now. It wasn't like I was trying to find a sound, from like, oh, I'm trying to dial this in like, Clapton, whatever.
Yeah,
it was like I just plugged in and I was like, fuck, there it is. It had balls.
That's all it takes, man.
And then with that, it was just like, once I found that, it was like, okay, that's good. Now we'll focus on the music or whatever, But it's like all the amps that they make now, it's like cars, dude. Like,
yeah,
everyone's pretty much making a good driving car.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know. But I dig the Black Star stuff. But whenever I played like the old shit, it's like I'll use it in the studio, man. But I could never tour, I don't think, with the old stuff because we'd throw and go too.
Yeah,
just trash my shit. So.
Well, that's part of the charm. That's roadwear. That's character, my friend.
Absolutely, dude.
That's character. People want to find you social media.
Yeah. So find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jared James Nichols.
61,000 fucking Instagram followers. You
weird,
fucking
right?
cocksucker.
I know, dude. Guitar videos.
I've got like 3,000. If that.
But you know what it is? It's all these guys giving me rep, like
yeah, dude, I know,
like Zach and Nikki and all these guys, and I fucking love them for it, man. Just shows that those dudes, they're badass and they're confident in their shit, and like it's like they're willing to help out a kid from Scotty, dude. It speaks fucking volumes, But yeah, Instagram's there, and then Facebook, Jared James Nichols, and I try and keep it real, dude, on everything, dates and everything on Facebook, and then I put the funny and cool shit on Instagram. And
there you go.
It's all makes
Twitter machine.
Not too much, dude. Twitter's there. I just never really got into it. I don't know what it was. You?
Yeah. Real Izzy Presley.
Real Izzy Presley.
Real Izzy Presley.
That's
simple. Go follow that shit. Anything else you need to plug?
Dude, I just need to plug the cruise, man. I'm looking forward to it.
That's gonna be fucking great.
I'm excited to get a notch in the belt. You know, this will be cool.
Yeah, we'll give you a notch in the belt, big boy.
Shit, dude. I'm gonna be hanging off the back of that thing.
Let's see. I'll be hitting all. Scott's gonna hit all of that up. See, there he goes.
Cheers, Scott.
Scott's a very, very good supporter. Jared, how about one request for the cruise? Woke up this morning by Nazareth, or at least the intro.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. We were doing changing times for a while too. I mean, it's funny because I love all this shit, so we just jam on it, right?
Yeah.
So we'll throw something in for you, Bruce. Absolutely.
Nice. If people want to buy the record, they can. Is it Amazon? iTunes. Well, but if they want a physical copy,
physical copies, you can get them on Amazon. You can get them on shit. Yeah, all the stuff where you can buy physical copies. You can steal it. I don't care. I just want you to listen to it,
Fuck
man.
that, man. Go buy it.
If you can buy it.
That's what I like about my listeners. My listeners will actually go buy the shit.
See, if your listeners got that integrity, all the more power to
all
them, man.
5 of my listeners have that integrity.
Fucking A, baby.
I love it. James Nichols, you are welcome to come back at any time.
Cheers, man.
I like to do these shows. I'll just randomly, I'll have like 3 or 4 people in studio. It's called the Drunken Summit.
Oh, cool.
We just sit around, get hammered, and talk about
I'll be back.
Whatever. Like I say, you're more than welcome, and we're going to get drunk on the cruise.
Yep, we will.
Kiss Jam, come down to the AC/DC Jam, and if something opens up, just go up and fucking play.
Dude, I'll be hanging. Dude, I'm gonna be everywhere, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna have a blast, dude. Thank you so much.
Cheers, man.
Check out all of his stuff. Thank you, Scott. This was an excellent, excellent show. Let me hit my Black Diamond outro. Yes, make sure you check out all the social media. Real Izzy Presley on the Twitter machine and on Instagram. Facebook.com/another podcast. Izzy Presley 1 on Facebook. And my radio show, my weekly radio show called Under the Covers with Izzy Presley. You can find that on Facebook as well at Under the Covers Radio. Currently, you can hear that every Saturday afternoon at noon California time on Unfiltered Radio. That's Unfiltered with a PH. Lisa's going to buy all the shit as well. You'll meet Lisa on the cruise.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Yeah, send me money. PayPal.me/Izzy Presley. Send me money. I'll send you the Waze voice. Kind of all that good shit. We'll see you next week. Actually, I won't see you next week because I leave on Thursday morning for the Cruise to the Edge, and then we have Monsters of Rock right after that. So I will get I'll do a show on Monsters. I'll try to get some shit as I'm walking around the boat. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. I got Jim Florentine coming up in a couple weeks when I get back, and some other cool shit in line. We will see you soon. And ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Pat Fontaine,
why don't you kindly go fuck yourself?